Prosecutors are opening an investigation into the car company Renault over its alleged use of software to cheat on diesel emissions tests. Now, Renault insists it did nothing wrong, it did nothing illegal. That's what they say. Shares fell as much as 4% before bouncing back slightly on the day. Renault is the largest automaker caught up in this diesel emissions probe right now. On Thursday, U.S. environmental regulators accused Fiat Chrysler of violating those pollution laws by cheating on diesel emissions tests. Fiat strongly denying the accusation. Sergio Marchionne coming out yesterday saying there's nothing to it. Let's put it all in perspective. Automotive expert Lauren Fix of The Car Coach joins us now from Buffalo, New York. She's the author of Lauren's Fix Guide to Loving Your Car. Nice to have you on, Lauren.
Thank you for having me.
Let's begin with Renault. The company says, quote, Renault vehicles are not equipped with cheating software affecting anti-pollution systems. They did confirm the probe. What do you see as the outcome here for Renault and just the bigger picture of all the companies now, all the automakers tied up in this probe?
Right. Now, they make an eco-diesel product that's sold here in the United States on the Jeep and on the Ram half-ton truck. And they claim that there were 8 specifications on their software that may have not been disclosed, but they claim that it's not cheating devices. And Marchionne did say yesterday that it was absolutely not, and they have to fight it. Honestly, they cannot afford to have any cheating devices. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, but they're waiting for the next administration to come in because the EPA and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration may look at it slightly differently.
Well, it's interesting you bring that up because the EPA is set to review these fuel economy standards in 2018. And a lot of automakers have been pushing Trump and the administration to say, to take a very close look at them, right? Because the more stringent they are, the harder they are, the more miles per gallon these cars have to get overall. It's obviously tougher and more expensive for these automakers. Are you saying, Lauren, that you think that the Justice Department, et cetera, would look at this differently under the Trump administration when it comes to the existing cases?
It's highly likely. So what the current administration has done is they have decided through the EPA that they're going to push through the 54.5 corporate average fuel economy known as CAFE to hold until 2020. And the problem is up to 2022. And the fact is manufacturers can't make those numbers. So there are penalties which are enforced, which cost them money because the car can only get so light and technology can only evolve so fast. So with the new EPA person coming in, his name is Scott Pruitt, he may look at things differently and he may have Congress help him change that ruling because he's getting a lot of pressure from the National Auto Dealers Association, known as NADA, as well as the car manufacturers. They want to look at this and revamp this because the fact is it's costing you and I dollars when we go to the dealer to buy a car.
Pruitt's also on the record, you know, he's a climate change denier. He's also on the record basically saying he doesn't think that human actions contribute to climate change. Before I let you go, I want to get your take on Takata because a federal grand jury today indicted 3 former Takata executives for criminal wrongdoing. This has to do with the airbag recall that affected 42 million vehicles. So far, they've paid $1 billion fine. I mean, where does this ultimately land? Because you've got at least 16 deaths tied to these faulty airbags.
I agree with you, and that's the same thing that I've been saying all along. This is not enough. But the key thing is when the federal investigators go and look at their email servers and see that they intentionally deceived manufacturers about the test results and the feds, you know they're going to come down on you with a load of bricks, and that's why there's been indictments. So far, we're $1 billion in fines. I expect to see more. Takata may have to sell or potentially change their name completely or go out of business. We don't know what the final ramifications will be. But what we really want, you and I, is we want the airbags replaced. We want people to be safer on the roads. And I don't know how long that's going to take because right now we're looking way out there. They're so far behind, and there's even more and more vehicles every day adding to the recall list.
Just to put in perspective for people, VW was fined about $20 billion for emissions issues, which is a huge deal. This is $1 billion fine for at least 16 deaths tied to it. So we'll see if there's more to come, Lauren. Thank you very much.